Morayo Mustafa is a board-certified health coach, healthy living ambassador, and an advocate for regular health checks and testing. She is, of course, passionate about healthy living, of course, and ensuring that you check yourself. It is great to have you.
Thank you.
You look wonderful. I like what you wear.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so today we're taking a look at first aid box.
Yeah.
What should be inside? Why you need a first? You should not be in any organization where they don't have a first aid box,
Exactly.
right?
Sure.
If your organization doesn't have a first aid box, what can you do?
You can request to get it.
You can insist, like you should
yes,
push more.
of course.
It's not something. Every
You just have to
organization, if
deploy
you
it at
don't have a first aid box, then you are below standard what you're doing. You are unintentional about the health of your
That's
staff or people around you. You are close to being wicked, if not be, because if anything should happen, when you see what is here. By the way, this first aid box looks very wonderful. Looks like a snack pack or something. Looks like biscuit and all of that. But just before we go into all of this here, I'm seeing different types of packagings for the box, yeah?
Yes.
Tell us about the different types of packaging.
Okay, so depending on your organization or where you find yourself, there are different first aid boxes for different situations, locations, or environments.
Okay.
Now, we have this bigger one.
Okay.
Could be ideal for the house, even though it comes in sizes. There are different sizes of this. There are
this
smaller
box,
ones.
okay.
Yes, this green one. So most times this one comes empty, so you probably have to kit it yourself.
Okay.
So you kit this yourself. So they come in sizes. They are fine for the house.
Okay.
They are fine for the offices, depending on the size you're getting and the items you're putting in it.
Okay.
Then the plastic one, this plastic one is best for the home. It's best for your home, yes,
Okay.
because it's plastic. So you don't want to have something. It's plastic and then it's not so big, so it can't take much stuff. Then there's a smaller one in front there.
yeah.
That smaller one that is like a bag is like a travel first aid box.
Yeah.
So if you're traveling, you might put it in
personal
your
first
it's
aid
a personal
box.
first aid box. It could be in your car. It could be in your travel boxes and all of that. So
More often than not,
that's
when you are carrying your personal own, you might not just be thinking about saving yourself, but maybe even somebody else.
Exactly. That's it.
So if
That's the
everybody should
idea.
also have their own around, everybody could just
Probably
be...
in your car when you're traveling, if you any case of emergency that you feel you can assist, then you can of course bring out your first aid box and
Wonderful.
do it for.
Now we have a box that is quite open here and it's quite stacked. So let's look at the basic things that are needed or that will be required. Like you said, when you get this box, you get it empty, so you have to
Yes.
stack it yourself and put what is inside. So let's go through what we have.
Now this here is actually kitted because this is the way it comes.
Okay.
Most of boxes like this, they come kitted this way. So
Oh, this is fully another box on its own.
yes,
Yeah.
this is a
All
different kind of box. You can use this at home, you can use it at the office. They come in sizes as well. So this comes fully kitted this way. So what you have basically here are, let me just bring them out. We have a strip plaster. This is the strip plaster. You have, this is also, yes, this is strip plaster. You have your gloves, pair of gloves are inside. You have your adhesive tape.
Okay.
You have the scissors. You should have the scissors in case you need to cut anything. Maybe cut your tape, cut the plaster or something. Then you have tweezers to pick cotton wool. So you don't have to, yes, to pick your cotton wool to treat wound. So you don't have to use your hand directly. That's what the tweezers
Just
are
no,
for.
okay, let's suppose get to see because it's not... Okay, so the tweezers is like...
yes, it's like,
you know...
I don't know, like a thong or something.
Yeah,
you use in the
exactly,
kitchen.
like a,
Yeah.
yes,
That's
like
it,
that,
that's
like
the
that
way
thing
it
that you do.
I
Like
can bring it
that.
out if you don't
So
mind.
that, okay, you can bring it out.
Yeah.
Oh, bring it out. That'd be wonderful, so that they can see exactly what and how it is.
That's it.
Oh, wonderful,
It's
wonderful.
a plastic tweezer.
So for picking up swabs and all of
Yes,
that.
exactly.
if
So you
need
don't
to.
use your hand directly.
hand
No,
directly.
that's not
Oh,
hygienic.
wonderful, wonderful.
So then we have the antiseptic cleaning wipes.
Okay, cleaning wipes,
Yes,
antiseptic cleaning wipes.
Then we
Okay.
have the soap wipe to wash your hand. If you don't
Okay.
have access to, of course, you should have water, maybe in your car or something. If
Okay.
you don't have immediate access to soap,
soap,
you use this.
use that one.
Yes, then
Okay.
the alcohol swab as well.
Okay.
Yes. So we also have right here, we have the safety pin to hold the bandages down. We have the lancet needles. We have...
Please, let's see those needles again.
this is the lancet needle, just exactly the same type you use in, if you need to puncture a patient or something that you use for blood sugar testing.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Wonderful. Let's go over the safety pins. They are just
Yes,
like
these are the
normal
safety
pins.
pins, not regular pins,
Yes.
just regular safety
But you
pins.
use them for, like you said, bandages.
Bandages, to hold the
Holding
bandages down.
bandages.
Yes.
Okay, that's wonderful. Okay, all right.
We have over here, we have...
What's that what's that one at the end? Oh, this one?
This is the scalpel, sorry. It's the scalpel.
Oh, now I feel like I'm going to do an operation or something.
This is the scalpel. Then this is actually to hold the box to the wall. If you want to nail the box to the wall, these are just the nuts and all.
Wonderful.
Then here we have the bandages These are the bandages. We have the gauze. I think I showed the gauze already. I think they're here.
Okay,
we have the
what's
gauze
difference
to help
between
you
the gauze
save.
and the bandage?
Now, the gauze is to help you stop bleeding.
Okay.
A gauze helps to stop bleeding.
Okay.
So the bandage is just to wrap the gauze in position.
In position.
Yes.
Okay.
So once you put the gauze on the injury or the wound, you use the bandage to wrap around.
All right.
So then we have cotton wools. These are all cotton wools. So these are basically the items.
Basic
you
things.
need
But there's one
in the first
item
aid
that I'm not
box.
seeing here, iodine.
Okay. Yes.
Is iodine a basic part of first aid kits?
Iodine is not a basic part. People still use it. They put it in their boxes, but it's not a basic. The major thing we use iodine for mostly is to stop bleeding. Okay. But the truth of the matter is, once you have your gauze, then you don't need the use of iodine.
You don't need iodine.
Yes, you don't. What you need to just apply, you just apply pressure on the injury or on the wound with the gauze. It automatically stops the bleeding.
Okay.
But some people still go ahead. If you're kitting your own personal box, you might still want to put iodine and all of that in it, but it's not really necessary.
Okay. How about, I've seen some boxes where you see paracetamol, drugs like Panadol or something. Those kind of
are
types.
very essential also in your first aid boxes. But because this comes kitted and they're imported boxes, so you won't find medications. They can't.
Yes, yeah, they can't. Oh, perfect.
So you won't find them.
You won't find those kind of medications.
So if you're kitting your own personally, depending on your health needs, that will determine the kind of medication.
Right, let's go. What other
boxes.
things can one put in the first aid box that are within the ambit
methylated
of...
spirits? Methylated spirits is also important. You should also
okay,
have
but some of the wipes can act as...
Yeah, some of the wipes can act as that. But in case you don't, because these ones are...
methylated spirit has to be there. Methylated spirit, so going up, I know that there has to be spirits, there has to be iodine, there has to be plaster. You know? Yeah.
Then,
still shouting paracetamol by the side. We're talking about it. But if there's one person that's excited about this, it's Titi, because she does ensure that things like this are around her. But then our own first aid box is not a box, it's a bag. She just throws everything inside. So
you can. If you cannot afford, one funny thing.
No, she can afford it, but she just throws it.
If you just have a small purse or a small bag, you can just keep all these essential things in it and just carry it.
So Titi,
you don't need to go and buy an
exotic.
Get a small bag. Yes, you don't need to buy something that looks so elaborate and then.
So, but if something is wrong, she's the first person everybody wants to say, "Oh, do you have this? Do you have that?"
That's a good one.
Like you said, depending on your personal needs, that's why that's kind of
the medications,
the kind of medication that you get. Any final words now when it comes to anything?
Generally, when it comes to health, I think we've had this session for like 4 weeks now.
Yes, we have.
So all of the things you have mentioned so far are very essential personally for you to have in your home. A first aid box is important, a blood pressure monitor is important, a blood sugar monitor, a weight scale. These are essential things that you should always have in your home for your health, just for your health generally.
Wonderful. There's one final one you didn't mention, the one for CPR. When I want to give CPR.
Yes, sorry, I missed that. Now, this is a CPR face mask. Now, if you're giving a CPR, people usually just mention that you blow into the patient's, the person's mouth. Now, there's a lot of things that can arise from that, direct contact and all of that.
Life. You want to save life.
You want to save a life, but at the same time, you should protect your own life. So you should use a face mask.
Okay, so this goes into your mouth?
This goes into the patient's mouth,
and
you blow from the other side.
From here.
Yes.
Just to save yourself. Wonderful. Mariah Mustafa, it was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate
all
the
the
time.
expose that you've
Thank you
given
so
us.
much.
All right.